Hi everyone, this is Olivia with Crafting with Ollie, and today I'm going to be reworking a witch gnome I already had done. And as you can see here, the body's already done, and I already have her legs on and her arms. All I'm doing is I'm redoing her hair because she had another hair and I didn't like that, and another outfit. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And these legs, they came like this already from a wreath. I just took them off of a wreath. I'm going to be doing the boots also because I don't like this glittery stuff on it. So I'm going to be redoing the boots also just to make them better. And this little black kind of like tulle thing, I got it from a dress or something, and I don't remember, it was last year, and I just put it on her waist. So I'm going to add more to it to make it more witchy looking. And I got this piece of satin material, and kind of like it's a square. I cut a square piece off, and it's about, I want to say 14 inches long. Okay, it's a square, so I'm going to fold it like this, triangular shape, and I'm going to cut up at the top. Let me just fold it one more time. Cut a little piece up at the top so it'll fit through her head. Like this. I need to just bring it down a little bit so it can fit under the nose. Like that. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to cut these into like triangle shapes, like the witches' dresses have, like this. So I'm gonna cut like these little triangle shapes all the way around, and that will be part of her dress. And the arms, I'm going to hot glue this to here, so it'll have her arm. Let me just put a little bit of glue here. And her arms are made from the rollers, from Dollar Tree, the hair rollers. And I just put little beads on the end for her hands. I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. All I'm doing is just bringing up this part so I can create like a sleeve, sort of, and just putting a little bit of glue down here. Just to make it look like a sleeve, like that. Just gonna turn her around, and I'm just gonna use this to sit her on top of that. So I'm gonna continue cutting the triangles on her dress. Okay, I already went ahead and cut all the points of the dress all the way around it, as you can see. Now in the front, I'm just going to do is add a little tutu. I got this tulle, black tulle, I bought this at Walmart, this roll, and all I'm doing is just doing a simple stitch up at the top of this with a thread and a needle and thread, and then I'm just going to do is, as I'm stitching it, I'm just gonna pull it so I can have that tutu looking thing here, and I'm just going to put it up at the front like if she's got her a little tutu up on above her dress, like that. That's all it's gonna do. I think that's about a good size of a tutu I'm going to put on her. It's going to be on the front. Let me go ahead and just finish the knot up here. This off here. And I'm just going to put the front of this here on the front of her, like if she's got the tutu on above her legs here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue to this here, just a little line of glue, and stick it to her front right there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to work on is her hair. I'm going to do hair out of this yarn. I've used this yarn on the wizard I used. It's kind of like a two-tone yarn. I got this yarn at Hobby Lobby. It's a medium gray. So I'm just going to use this canvas piece. It's a 5x7, and I'm going to be looping it around this way. I'm going to do it like a let me see, about because this yarn is kind of thick, so I'm going to do about 15. It doesn't need that much. 15 turns around. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's about, I did around 16. I'm going to cut this here and get another piece. Slip it through here, and I'm going to tie it up at the top. Just make sure your strings are even at the top. Do a double knot. Then you just slip it off of this, and I like to use this because this is kind of stiff and it keeps it together. So now I'm gonna do is cut the yarn down at the bottom And I'm going to unravel all of these yarn strands, and I unravel it to make it look a little bit more like hair. So all I do is just twist it and separate the strands. And when you separate it, it kind of gives it like a curly look, like the hair, like wavy hair. So I'm gonna do this to all the strands that I've done here. And I'll be back after I'm done with all this. Okay, I went ahead and undid all of the strands, and this is what it looks like now. When I pick it up, it looks like hair, like little wavy hair. And I'm going to glue it right here at the very top, right where I did the knot on the sock. That's where I'm going to do I'm going to glue this down, and that will be her hair. So let me just add some glue here on the very top of this. My glue stick is crooked here. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of glue here just so that the hair will stick to that. This is the center where I tied it up, and then I just let her hair fall out down around her. And there you have it. And then her hat, I already had her hat made. It's a satin material also, and I had taken it off of the same wreath that had these legs sticking out of it. This is the same. I got this hat from there also, and I think I got this wreath at Walmart if I'm not mistaken, where I got these legs and this hat from. I did add this ribbon though. It didn't have that ribbon on it. This ribboned ribbon, and I added this flower and some feathers to it. I just glued it on. So what I'm thinking of doing, I am going to glue this hat down because it doesn't really stay that well. So I did make a hole down here so it'll fit into this, but I'm still gonna go ahead and add some glue in there just so that the hat won't fall off. I'm just gonna put some glue here on this section of the sock of the gnome, and some glue here so it'll stay. I don't want the hat falling off of her. Oops. I'm just trying to straighten her up. She's made out of rice. The sock is filled with rice, so the rice is very manageable. You can squeeze it and firm it up to how you want it. Okay, that's pretty much how she's going to sit. The little arms here. And then I did mention that I did not like the boots that these pre-made legs came with, these little glittery. So what I decided to do is I'm going to cover the boots up with this lace. Now I want to say I got this lace. It looks like a spider web lace. If you can see there, it's kind of has a shape of a spider web there, and little spiders. Anyways, I got this lace at the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut strips from this lace. I'm going to cut long strips of the lace. Okay, I think I cut like about a yard of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it on the boot to cover up cover up that glittery stuff and just give it like a different more character. So I'm going to just put some glue and glue it down. I think I'm gonna need my finger protector for this because the lace material will let the glue right through it. She fell over. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just wrap this around. Just to cover up that glittery stuff on her. Put a little bit of glue on here. Just to smooth it down. For the top, I'm going to be putting, I got this from a dress. I bought it at a dollar, not a dollar, what do you call it? The Goodwill store. Here you go. I couldn't think of the name, the Goodwill store. And I'm just going to use that to put it up here at the top. Like she's got a lace boot up here. And it kind of gives it more character like that. And I am going to be putting some pearls to make them look like buttons on her boot. Let me get my pearl container here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started with this lace material here. I'm just going to start at the back. And I like this color is not white, it's like a coffee stained lace, so it'll give it more character. And just cut this off here, and let me add some pearls. I wanted to add some pearls to make it look like she's got like lace boots. So I'm going to put them here. And one more. Oops, sorry. Okay, let me do the same thing to the other side. Alright, I already went ahead and finished the other boot. The only thing is I went ahead and put this foam sheet on the bottom of the foot so that you don't see the glue and all of that. I just wanted to clean it out, so I made a sole for that boot. I'm going to do the same thing for the other boot now. So I'm going to show you what I did. Is I just put a whole bunch of glue on the bottom of the boot right here, all the way around it. And then I just put the foam on there like this, and then just trimmed off. I trim off the extra with the little trimming scissors I've got here, and that will just give you a clean look on the bottom of the boot, so you don't see all the glue and all that it left behind, because it was showing off like white. So now I'm just going to get my little trimming scissors here and just trim off all this all around the edge. And that'll just give you a more cleaner look of the boot. I know the Dollar Tree sells those tinsel boots, so you can take off the tinsel, and you can do the same thing. Just use some lace and cover it up, and you can create the boots. They're a little bit bigger than these, but I think they will look pretty neat if you can try that, just for decorations. And now let me just show you the broom. I already had made it earlier. I got this stick, cinnamon stick. It's pumpkin and cinnamon and bottom at Dollar General. It's a little packet, and all I did is I got this stick from outside. It's been laying out there for a long while. It's a mesquite, and I just peeled off all the bark from it and rounded the top, and then just stuffed it in here. So that will be her broom, and I'm just going to have her hold it, give it a little arm, and just have her just curl the arm around it as she's holding it like that. And there you have it. There's my witch gnome. Okay, and then this is a gnome. So all you see is her nose popping out from her hat. And there she is with her little crossed legs and her boots and her witch broom. Okay, thank you for being here with me, guys. I hope you like my witch gnome, and I would hope that you can give it a try. Thank you for being here.